Vlogmas Day 21. I cannot believe it is Vlogmas Day 21. That is absolutely insane. Don't know how it happened, but it happened. Anyway, there's only 4 days till Christmas. Can't believe the big day is finally gonna be here. I'm still trying to figure out what days I want to upload and stuff. I thought I'd do a little story time for you guys, and this happened a few months ago, but I need to give y'all some context first. I think this was in October? I'm not really sure. But I went to the doctor's office and they told me I had to get a shot. I haven't gotten a shot in a couple years. So, they gave me the shot and it didn't really hurt that bad. And then the next day it was kind of sore, but I went to school. And first period, I was okay. So I'm walking into second period, which is entrepreneurship, and I am just feeling fine. So I sit down in my chair. So the teacher tells us our assignment. So I start to get my laptop out, and as soon as I get it out, I just start getting really hot. And mind you, I am wearing a giant hot sweater. So I'm just sweating profusely. I feel myself going pale. The room is going dizzy. So of course I text my mom and I'm like, Mom, I feel sick. What should I do? And she's like, go to your teacher and tell her you need to go to the nurse. So I work myself up. I'm trying to ready myself to stand up, and I walk over to my teacher's desk and I'm like, hey, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Can I go to the nurse? And she was like, oh gosh, yeah, you look pale in the face. And I was like, what? So I head downstairs and I'm feeling a little better. So I walk to the nurse. So I tell her all of my symptoms and everything. She sits me down. She's like, well, did you eat something weird this morning? And I was like, well, I had a cinnamon roll. But she takes my temperature and does the thing on my arm. And she's like, well, you don't have a fever. So then she calls my mom, and my mom says it's okay for me to go home. So I have to go all the way back upstairs and get my backpack from the classroom, and I leave the school. So I drive home. The drive home was okay. So I immediately just go to sleep. And then after that, I was totally fine. I never actually passed out. I think it was just an aftershock of the shot. We later called the doctor and he was like, yeah, this is actually a symptom. And we're like, what? So after the doctor was like, yeah, that's just a normal symptom. You can pass out, have diarrhea, vomiting. I only felt like I had to pass out. I didn't have any other symptoms. But I was just like, okay, I am never getting a shot again. That is just, I don't want to ever have that feeling. I mean, I was sweating and the whole room is going dizzy. I was going dizzy. I was shaking, and my teacher said all of the blood drained from my face. I looked like a ghost. It was just okay, I feel really sick right now. But it was just crazy. I've never had that feeling of oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass out. And that was the first time I've been to the nurse throughout my entire high school experience. That was the first time, my senior year, first quarter or second quarter or something crazy like that. But other than that, I was fine. I didn't have any other symptoms. I did grow a lump in my arm from the shot. We had to go back to the doctor, and we're just hey, I had this giant lump in my arm. And he's like, oh yeah, it should be gone away in a few months or weeks. If not, then you have to come back. Thankfully, it went away. I don't have it anymore. Oh shoot, do I have it anymore? Oh my God. Okay, no, that's just my shirt. It's completely gone. That was my little pass out story. I didn't actually ever pass out, but I almost did. It was crazy. I was just sitting there, then all of a sudden, can't focus on anything. If you've ever had that feeling, I am so sorry. It is the absolute worst. But thankfully I never actually did, because that would have been so embarrassing. Oh my God, I would have been made fun of for the rest of my life, or my high school career at least. Sorry it was such a short video. I tried to draw it out, but I realized how much I drew it. How much I drew it. It really was a short story. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. It was kind of weird. I do like to draw, but with this, I just kind of did doodles. of stick figures. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.